Can I guess my friends based entirely on their art skills? I had 40 people here at Smosh draw me from memory. I'm gonna look through all of them and try to guess who drew what. This one's gonna be fun. I'm probably gonna do really bad, but this will be a good time. I will see how good people's art skills are, how well they've observed me, identified my features. Probably get a good look at how attractive people think I am, because some of these are probably gonna look pretty gross. Be like, wow, that's how they see me. Enlightening. First up, oh, wow, that's really good. We have a really good drawing. I like the belt says bitch on it. So they drew a dumpster wizard version of me. This is someone who's really good at drawing, very detailed, and a great sense of humor. My inclination is this is someone who's obviously gifted at drawing. So I'm thinking it could be on the art team, someone who's very funny. I'm realizing now, looking at our list, a lot of people probably good at drawing. And I also don't know who's bad at drawing. So that sucks too. I'm thinking either an editor or the art team. I'm gonna throw out a crazy guess here, and I'm gonna say it's one of our editors. I'm gonna say it's Courtney. Throwing it out there, we'll see. Boom. No way. No way. Right off the bat? Right off the bat?
Honestly, dude, cut.
Right off the bat, we're done. We're done. That's crazy. That's crazy. Awesome. I feel so good. Let's get into this. All right, next one. All right. Fuck you. There's a Bible and some weights. Okay.
No, it just says book.
It says book. And there's a bed. The shirt says fuck you. It says fuck you. My head is the O. Okay. This is 100% a cast member. Yeah. This is either Olivia, Damien, or Trevor. And I'm gonna go with Trevor on this one. Let's see. It's either Damien or Trevor or Olivia. I'm saying Trevor. Boom. Angela.
I will say Trevor's looks very similar to this.
I have a feeling it's gonna be clear. I'm gonna know if it's a crew member or if it's a cast member based on if they look like this shit. That's a cast member right there. Trevor's is gonna look identical, I know that. All right, Angela, good job, thanks. Next one. Holy shit! That's awesome! Oh no! Oh God! I look like something you'd get out of a dispenser at Burger King. Holy shit! What does that say? Common lime? I know it says lime, but what's the word above lime?
It says lemon.
Oh, lemon lime. Okay. For how f***ed up this is, I'm gonna go with Alex Aguilar. Wow. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I'm trusting my gut on this one. I'm using the force today. I'm about to start doing horribly, but wow, really good. Really cool. I like that it's like very, I think this is someone who has studied sketching because it's kind of like they're using a lot of small lines and things. My inclination is to say like an Erin Kuschner or a Cassie. I think Monica and Brittany who do like our art and graphics and merch, I think they're gonna go sillier with theirs or more comic style. This to me is more like someone who's just sketching based on what they're looking at. I'm gonna throw out an Erin Kuschner on this one.
This is crazy.
Dude, I'm on fire right now. I'm gonna be so sad when I start losing it. Okay, yeah, that's Trevor. Alexcina! Dang it, my first, messed up. Alexcina, you draw like Trevor, I assume. Alexcina, what? I would have expected, just knowing you, I've been working with you for like a month now, I expected, it's not the talent, it's the effort that I was expecting more from. You gave me a stick figure body. That makes me sad. No, I'm just kidding.
Shayne has the opposite of a stick figure body.
I'm kidding, it's okay. Oh, man. All right. Good job. Good job. You threw me off. Okay. I am Batman. This is really good. This is a really good drawing. It's a reference to a video that is, you know, I love, a recent classic.
It's not me.
It's not?
Sorry, I guess.
To be fair, I was thinking possibly you, Spencer, for this. Based on just some little context clues you just gave me, I feel like you're trying to throw me off, but you also, I feel like you gave me no option but to pick you for this. So I'm gonna say you, Spencer. I think you're capable of this. So if I'm wrong, I still think this is how good I think you are at drawing. And whoever did draw this, you are as good at drawing as I think Spencer is. Wow.
Makes you think.
Wow. Yep. Amanda, way to go. I wouldn't expect Amanda to do like a video reference. I would have expected Amanda to draw me just kind of like an everyday me, but she drew me as Batman. That threw me off.
I think it's because we were watching Batman.
Yeah, we did have everyone draw these while we were watching the Batman Guess Who video on a big projector. So that's what she was doing. Okay, way to go, Amanda. You crushed it.
It's a good drawing.
It is a good drawing. I think that's really silly and fun. All right, next up. There we go. This is an old Instagram post of mine, or an old TikTok of mine. I think it's actually my first TikTok I ever posted. But this photo circulates everywhere. I'm gonna go with Selena. I'm gonna say Selena on this one. Luke. Good job, Luke. Good job. Thanks for drawing my butt, man. Hey, thanks for doing that. Thanks for doing that, Luke. All right, next up. Aw, look at that. Look at silly little me. That's so sweet. Okay, I think this is a cute little like silly drawing. So I think whoever drew this is a silly person. I am getting either Emily or Bailey vibes from this. It just feels like something they would draw. Or Lizzie. But you know what? I'll throw out Bailey. There's a lot of drawings I gotta get through them. I'm gonna say Bailey on this one. Let's go. Let's go.
We gotta, you must be stopped.
Guys. I need to, like when detectives have those like police sketches, I'm just like, oh, I know exactly who that is. No, I guess who drew it, but they're like, we need to find this person. I'm like, yeah, but I know who drew it. All right, next up. Hell yeah, dude. That's awesome. That's 1-to-1. That's what I look like. I'm in a lot of pain all the time. Walking is hard. You know who I think this is? One of our newer crew members, big fan. He's such a sweet guy. I think this could be Benny. I don't know. I've never seen Benny draw anything. I don't know if he's good at drawing or not, but I could see Benny drawing this based on just vibes. That's my guess. Brennan. Well, I knew there was a B in the name.
Yeah.
I'm sensing a Benny. Brennan?
We should have you do readings for all the crew.
Yeah. Brennan, this is sick, dude. Is he not here?
He's not here.
Damn. Brennan has had to look at me more than most people, and that's what he sees. So, I don't know how I feel about that. All right, thanks, Brennan. Next up, nice, The Chosen. Based off immediate vibes, I'm going with Vita on this one. That's just my feeling. I'm trusting my gut. Cassie. My gut was wrong. Really solid. Yeah. People didn't have a lot of time to draw this. You know, Cassie's over at the art department. I know Cassie's really good at artwork. This is really solid. But I think she probably was just like, just gonna doodle it really quick. Really good chosen drawing.
I like the obsidian blade.
Yeah. No, nailed the exact make of that blade and the look of it. Next up. I'm a penis. This is awful. I think that Spencer, this has got to be you, man. I mean, but this is really good. But I think you're good at drawing. You've mentioned, I know in our What Would Spencer Do, you mentioned that you really wish you could be good at drawing.
But this person is good at drawing.
I know, but Courtney's really good at artwork, but did my wife draw me like this? If Courtney drew this monstrosity, it's gonna affect things. It's down between you, Spencer, or Courtney. You know what, I'll go with Courtney. Courtney, what have you done? I hope it's you. I hope it's you, Spencer. I hope I'm wrong. I hope it's not Courtney.
You just take the ring off. That drawing is so good, though.
God, that's gonna circulate. I can't look at Instagram for a while now, man. That's gonna
Another
be
banger.
Another banger.
From Shayne there, from Courtney's
That's
outfit.
awful. My eyes are just perfectly apart. Well, I hope you're proud of yourself. All right. Okay, so they just gave up on the body. I'm looking very sad. This is a solid drawing, but this person doubts themselves, or they ran out of time. I think I'm gonna go with, you know what I get vibes from? I don't know. I'm basing this off of nothing. He's a great guy. I haven't had too many opportunities to talk to him because he's over on the press-like side, but I'm gonna say Mike. Duran. Same vibes. Same chill vibes.
Honestly, looking at the picture, I can totally see Mike doing that one too.
Yeah, I think that just,
No, it's giving,
that's like,
yeah.
that's a dude in his 30s who's like, yeah, all right, man, I'll do whatever. Tell me that's not what Mike said when you handed him the papers. Like,
Yeah.
Can you draw Shayne? He's just like, all right, man, dude, sure, whatever, man. All right, next up. Holy shit. Wow, that is awesome. That's from the famous photo from Who Memed It. They really nailed how perfectly accurate my butt is. That's exactly what my butt looks like. Spencer, did you draw this?
I drew this, Shayne.
You know, man, earlier you were like, oh, I'm not good at drawing, but this is really well done, man. Look at the shadows beneath my cheeks. Look at the detail there. You even got my cuffed jeans. Way to go, Spencer. Solid.
Thank you. It helped. I pulled the picture up and I opened up your Instagram. I was like, which one do I want to draw?
Yeah.
And that one I was like,
That one's
I
there.
don't think anyone's gonna be drawing you from the back.
No. You nailed it, man.
Thank
Way
you.
to go. Okay, finger off. Another finger off. Work bag, very important, and limes. They made me very round with tiny little ankles.
Actually,
I've been told there's been a mistake. This is Amanda Lehan Canto.
would you have guessed?
Yeah, you know what? Maybe because only not many people know the exact story of how I cut my finger off. I mean, I've told it, but Amanda learned before most people, and I think I've talked about it with her more than a lot of people. So I think she would refer to that. There's a lot of references here, but not a lot of skill. So it's Amanda, but. Who was that drawing before?
That was Amanda Barnes did Batman.
Amanda Barnes did Batman, which makes a lot of sense.
We will be
Exactly.
issuing an official apology.
Okay.
We'll be making a statement.
Okay, but it wasn't Amanda, just not the right Amanda. But this was Amanda Lehan Canto. That's how she sees me, just so you know. Remember that. Moving on. Solid drawing. Solid, boom, there it is, you know? I think my nose, a little bit off. They made my mouth a little bit, I don't know. I guess it's you know what, I'll take it. I think this is an Arasha drawing. I think this is Arasha. I think Arasha is gonna be like, good, but you know, it's just, yeah.
They really wanted more time.
Yeah, I bet they did. I bet Arasha would want more time.
Arasha was like, oh, do I have time to draw the lips? Like, blah, blah, blah. I was like, I think it looks good with no lips.
I mean,
No,
look,
you're giving the white person smile
She
from the
drew
meme.
from the meme, from that famous meme that I'm part of, the white people smile. Moving on. Wow. So this one's a little different where they drew it in either on their iPhone or MS Paint. So they know how to use a computer. You know what's crazy is despite them being probably our most talented artist, one of the top 3 talented artists, I could see Brittany doing this just to be silly. But I'm not gonna guess Brittany, because I'm expecting some Brittany artwork. Erin Dougal, final answer.
God damn, bro. He's crazy.
Yeah, I know. I know that mind. Moving on. Okay. It's a good little drawing right here. We only have Olivia, Damien, and Trevor left of the cast, and I'm not expecting much from any of them. So if it's a good drawing, I'm simply not going to guess a cast member anymore. Okay, this is someone who's good at drawing. I don't think this is like related to their profession, maybe. It could be. I mean, like I said, not much time was given for this. I'm gonna guess Nicole. That's just the vibe I'm feeling. It's a pleasant little drawing. Nice. I think this is a kind person who's trying their best. They're good at what they do, but they probably don't draw that often. But just have a little bit of a natural talent for it. Nicole. Katie. Not surprised. Good job, Katie. Holy shit. Awful. Truly terrifying. Wow. All right. Okay. Wow. This person is trying to scare me a little bit. I have no idea. This is the first one where I think I'm just feeling fear. So it's hard for me to think right now. I'm gonna go with Andre. This has some sort of terrifying mythological presence to it. Mike! It was Mike! Mike, you're way too chill for this. You're way too chill for that, Mike. Wow, all right. Mike, I thought I knew you. I don't.
You can't be talking like that, Mike.
Mike, you can't be doing that. Moving on. Wow. Cool. That's so cool. It's so like subtle, but awesome. I think this is a very talented artist. Just from like using such a small amount of space. This could be Brittany, but I think Brittany's gonna do something really dumb. This could be Monica, but I think Monica's gonna do more of a comic style. Monica, who designed the Brutal merch. Go to smosh.com, check that out. You know what? I'm gonna throw out a crazy guess. I know nothing about their art skills, but I'm gonna go with Alyssa, one of our editors. It was Monica. Well, it makes sense. The artwork is very good. I was expecting a different style, but the talent level is there. Monica, way to go. Incredibly talented. Very happy with the Brutal merch and with a lot of the merch that's being made. Monica and Brittany, they kill it. All right, moving on. Shayne in there. This is FNAF Freddy 5 Bears. Okay.
I missed the pronouns on the.
He, him right there on Freddy Fazbear. That's important. Okay, this is extremely funny. Whoever made this, I'm very, very happy with this. This is very cool. Love this. I would have guessed Tran on this, but you're not on it.
No, dude, he hates you.
I know, he hates me, does not want to draw me.
I would look at the paper and say, I don't know what he looks like.
I forget. Could be Rock or Josh. I have no idea. I just got to throw out Josh, but I love it. It's made me laugh the most. Nicole, you killed it. Nicole, that's one of my favorites so far. Freddy 5 Bears, killing it. Frebby 5 Bears, it's even better. Holy shit. The he, him on it is just perfect touch. All right, moving on. All right, so they did a Fairly Odd Parents version of me. Teeth sparkle, shiny teeth. They gave me a goatee and black hair. This is wild. A hat that has an S on it. I don't wear that. I don't wear that. I don't know who you think I am. Whoever drew this, no idea who I am. They drew something else entirely. They drew some messed up shit. This is so stupid, but it is very funny. Whoever drew this watches a lot of Fairly Odd Parents. They're like, you know what? I can draw Timmy Turner, and that's what I'm gonna draw. I don't know. It's funny though. Marcus? Benny! When we announced, like, we were handing off the papers to people, Benny, like, looked at me. Benny turned around, and he was just like, and then he turned around and he drew that. I was like, what did you look at, Benny? Benny was looking right past me and just thinking about Fairly Odd Parents. Very good. All right. The lime shirt is really popular. I have not worn it in a while, but that's all people think about when they see me. You know what? Maybe it's Trevor. Maybe Trevor's better at drawing than I thought. I'm gonna say Trevor. Damien! Honestly, way better than I expected from Damien.
I'm sorry, that's crazy, dude.
No, Damien has been very open about that. He's not like he doesn't draw. He's not like an artist, but I don't know. It's better than I was expecting. I would say, you know,
how low were your expectations?
Pretty low.
Bro.
I was expecting like what Amanda drew. I was expecting like stick figure. This is pretty good. I would say this is like Napoleon Dynamite caliber. When he draws the Liger, you know? Maybe it's not quite there. I don't know. Way to go, Damien. Bravo. Moving on. Holy shit. What the hell? The Shayman fucks. The goddamn shit is this? This is a nightmare. I'm a chicken. I think I'm like some sort of chicken breast or like a rotisserie with a weird face. Oh God. Okay. See, this is the type of shit I expect from Brittany, but I don't know how much effort she decided to put into it, because I've seen her artwork. She's incredible. But if she's deciding to just f around, this could maybe be something she would do, but I don't think so. I don't think, who's willing to make me feel this bad? God. Rock? Nice. Rock is hilarious, so I'm not surprised. I don't know what inspiration created this, but the Shayman f***s.
Yeah, that was crazy, man.
And the Iceman cometh.
I don't know what he meant by that.
All right, moving on. Brutal. This is really, okay. This is kind of what, on a certain scale, I was thinking Monica would do, like just like kind of a comic style. This is really well done. I think this person has like studied artwork, because I just feel like there's like, I don't know, technique to this, even though it's very simple. I like the speech bubble. Whenever I've tried to draw speech bubbles, they are always horribly shaped. I'm like, damn, I suck.
We'll get you some classes, bro.
Yeah. I'll get on master class. Audrey. Selena. Way to go. I like it.
It's a good.
That's a really, really like pleasant drawing. That's awesome. Way to go, Selena. I'm impressed. Moving on. Not impressed by this. I don't understand what's going on. There's a full stick figure character on a skateboard, and then my face is just above it. What's going on? Can anyone tell me what's going on here? I don't know what's going on here. I'm scared.
You've got like the little guy on you, like in Mad Max Fury Road.
Yeah.
You know, he's got that little lump on him.
Oh, it's like my backpack. But he's moving. The skateboard is moving.
Yeah, you know how Nicholas Hoult has like the little, like, he's drawing like the smiley faces on his little growths on his shoulders?
Oh, so it's like my neck. The other little circular face is my neck. I'm gonna go with Olivia on this. It's either Trevor or Olivia, and that's hard. That's hard to guess between those two. Olivia, Trevor, all right.
Here's the original.
Yeah, bro signed it.
I told him to write
Trevor,
his name.
Trevor signed it originally? That's so funny.
He was like, oh, I'm supposed to write my name in the corner?
What, I'm not supposed to tell him who I am? All right, that makes a lot of sense. I was down between, I had a 50-50 shot, and I felt lost. Trevor. Okay. All right. Moving on. Oh, there's little, am I the asshole for announcing my marriage on April Fools? Oh, so cute. I love that this is a very simple little one. Very sweet, very cool. I think this could be, I'm gonna go with Kim.
Nice, dude.
Vita.
Gotta think Vita's always editing those damn Reddit stories.
I know. I'm not surprised. This is really sweet, a little sweet little drawing. I was expecting like a video reference from Vita, so I'm not surprised. But I just also thought it could have been Kim, but it was Vita. Way to go, Vita. Moving on. Jorking my peanuts. Jorking my peanuts. Love it, love that joke. Look at me, that's a cool drawing. That's what my hands look like. That's what my hands are gonna look like when I use a vegetable peeler more often. Marcus. Audrey. This one was Audrey. Dang. But pretty cool. I respect the Jorkin' my peanuts reference, Audrey. That makes me laugh every time. So I feel like you know me. That's bravo. Good reference. Moving on. Holy shit. Okay, this is Brittany. Brittany has such a clear style, and this is it. And if it's not Brittany, someone drew something in Brittany's style, because this is it. This is Brittany. Yeah. That's not even impressive. Like, everyone would know that. Everyone would know that. It's just, I don't know, it's so messed up in such a like intricate way.
It's so good.
It's so good. Moving on. Brutal. Okay. Even though this is such a rudimentary drawing, I don't think it looks anything like me. Like, that just doesn't look like me. The body does, but the face, I'm not seeing it. I'm gonna go with, I think it's either Marcus or Tim. Marcus, Tim, or Josh are my three. Josh. Marcus! Dang it, I was so close! That's what I'm saying.
That's like when I started, I was like, wait a minute, who is this?
Oh no, I made Shayne Latino. That's awesome. All right, moving on. Wow, this is like an Animal Crossing me. Reading Akatar, drinking a martini. This is so cool. This is one of my favorites. Wearing the Brutal shirt. This is really good. This is one of the top three, maybe. I think, is this Emily? Did Emily draw this? Because there's a lot of references that I don't know if I've talked to everyone about reading Akatar. I guess I've mentioned it to a few people.
Has anyone ever said Akatar the Last Airbender? Is that anything?
Shut the f up and get out of here. No, I'm just kidding. I'm gonna go with Emily, because it's a very video gamey type of look. I'm gonna say Emily. Nice.
Would you let that guy live on your island?
Hell yeah, dude. That's me. Why not? It's freaking sick. All right, moving on. Wow. Holy shit. This is Olivia. And honestly, kind of cool. Olivia unintentionally made a Smiling Friends character. And I gotta respect it. Way to go. Pretty cool. Moving on. Nice. A Courtney freaking Miller drawing. Terrifying, but
I love this one.
this one's somehow really good. Like, you look at it initially and you go, oh, and then you're like, wow. Kind of impressive. There's like a lot of angles to this. I'm gonna say this is either, I'm getting editor vibes, and I'm gonna say it's either Alyssa or Andre. I'm gonna go with Andre. Damn it! Oh, it hurts. It hurts, but it's okay. Way to go, Alyssa. I love that one. All right, object t-shirt, not quite the splits.
It's giving hater.
It's giving a total hater. Whoever did this is Whoever did this hates my guts and is now my mortal enemy. I'm gonna go with Josh. Lizzie,
Number one hater.
my number one hater.
Since day one.
Number one pumpkin lover, number one Shayne hater. That photo just still makes me laugh. I love that we use that photo throughout the entire year. It's fucking summer and she's just like, I got my pumpkins, ready for Halloween. It's like,
Whoa, Shayne turned the hater card around.
Lizzie, it's not Halloween, okay? It's not October. Leave the pumpkins alone. Get out of the pumpkin patch.
Get out of the pumpkin
Get out of the pumpkin patch, Lizzie. Moving on. Wow, I love that one. That's an old reference. That's from Smosh Live, way back in the day.
This looks like you mixed with Olivia.
That's kind of true. This is just a really good drawing. I love the angle of it. I love the colors. So whoever did this had time to have colored pencil, or had a colored pencil on them. I think this is Tim. Josh! Damn. That was good. That's good. That's sick. Way to go, Josh. And I thought you were my hater. Turns out you have respect for me. Unlike Lizzie, who's in the pumpkin patch. All right, moving on.
Have you seen this boy?
Have you seen this boy? This is the leprechaun. That old leprechaun video.
Dude,
I saw the leprechaun. I don't know, Andre? Nice. Okay, cool. I like this. For how simple this is, I really like it. I'm gonna go with Kim. Nice. Means our final one is by Tim. Let's check it out. Okay. I would have guessed Tim if it was the first one. Tim made me in code. He made the chosen in code. So cool. It's called what?
You dumbass. Turns out we're all haters.
Guess you're all my haters and I'm not chosen at all. That's Tim right there on Everest. Hell yeah. Well, I don't know how, I did way better than I was expecting.
No, you did really well.
That was super fun. That was a blast. We'll probably post these drawings somewhere. I mean, you can post them wherever. Very impressed by the artwork at everyone here at Smosh. I'm friends with so many talented artists who view me in very different ways. Some clearly have a lot of respect for me. Some view me with disgust. And I'll be talking to them about that. As always, let us know in the comments what other types of things you want me to guess people based off of. And we'll see you next time. Bye.